Welcome JEFusion fans to a brand new segment on our channel. This is called JEFusion Artist in Focus, where we talk about Japanese musical artists and their music. Now, I have decided to make separate content for J-pop idols because I feel that they have become a genre in their own right. So I do have JEFusion Idol Talk for that content. So here on Artist in Focus, we are going to talk about non-idol performers such as solo artists or pop groups or even J-rock groups. So if you want me to talk about a specific group or artist or any other uh, musician, so not idols, to be clear, leave them down in the comments below. However, for our first presentation, we would like to talk about one of Japan's most popular musical acts of the recent years, YOASOBI. YOASOBI is a musical duo who made their debut in December 2019. The duo consists of Rira Ikuta, also known as Ikura, and Ayase, who simply goes by the name of Ayase. So, Ikura, as she is more popularly known, is the main vocal of the duo, and Ayase serves as the duo's composer and lead musician. However, they do work with other people for other instruments and whatnot, but basically it's just the two of them. So before YOASOBI actually came into existence, Ikura and Ayase actually have their own separate musical careers. Ikura has her own YouTube channel, which so far is inactive, especially after joining or after forming YOASOBI. So she has her own channel where she uploads covers and some original songs. And Ikura was also part of another group called Plasonica. And with Plasonica, Ikura was actually quite active until around mid 2021, where she decided to leave the group in order to focus on her YOASOBI activities. Ayase, on the other hand, was known as a Vocaloid producer, where he makes music, but instead of having a singer or having a person sing his songs, or instead of singing his own songs, he would actually use Vocaloids to perform for him, particularly Hatsune Miku. However, interestingly, he does have a couple of self covers. So he does have a couple of songs which were originally performed by Hatsune Miku, and then he had versions of those two songs where he himself was singing. And I have to mention that Ayase's vocals are not bad. In fact, I really, really like those self covers. So if you want to know more about them, I will post links to their channels down in the description. And speaking of YOASOBI channels, so the channel where Ayase posts his Vocaloid content is actually the main YOASOBI channel. So you would find uh, Ayase's personal creations, and then all of the YOASOBI music videos are in that channel as well. So again, link in the description, so go check it out if you haven't yet. And I'm pretty sure most of the people who are going to watch this video already know about these music videos. But anyways, just to be sure, yeah, links are down there. So their debut in 2019, so they released the song Yoru ni Kakeru, or Racing into the Night. So their debut song is still one of their most popular songs to this day. However, when it became viral internationally, it also became quite controversial. So To give you guys the context as to why uh, the song Yoru ni Kakeru became controversial is because the song deals about the very sensitive topic of taking one's own life. However, uh, I probably should explain the context of the song in the first place. So, uh, Yoru ni Kakeru, as to most of their songs, is actually based on a piece of story written and posted on a website called monogatari.com, and the title of that uh, story from which Yoru ni Kakeru was based on was entitled uh, Temptation of Thanatos. I'm using the English version, but if you want to hear the Japanese version, it's called uh, Thanatos no Yuwaku. So, in the story of Temptation of Thanatos, so the main protagonist, so the boy in the story, so falls in love with a girl who has a bizarre obsession with death. So he attempts to reach out to her, and and most likely he was trying to change her ways of thinking. He was probably trying to uh, get rid of her obsession with death. However, in the process, he despairs as to why she wouldn't change, and actually, in time, he finds and realizes that her obsession is what made her, or her obsession with death is what made him fall in love with her in the first place. Therefore, it also becomes his obsession, and eventually they go racing into the night. Uh, the music video for the music video actually summarizes that, and you will see through the story. So it became controversial because a lot of people uh, made dance covers of this song, and then when people realized the content, I think they reacted negatively. Now, I don't want to downplay the seriousness of the topic of the song, but I do think a lot of the reactions kind of went a bit overboard, I think. But that's just my opinion. Again, of course, I do not encourage anyone to take their own lives. And of course, if you need help, I do believe there are options to reach out. So, uh, again, I just explaining what the song's story actually is. So, are we good with that? Okay, please don't attack me here. So I'm just making content. But moving on. So after Yorin Kakeru, so they kept on releasing a lot of songs. Now, their music videos are actually purely animated. They never, or so far, they have never made a music video that involves people. They usually, when we think of music videos, you would hire actors to act out the story or whatnot, but all of YOASOBI's videos are entirely animated. They do hire um, different animators for different music videos, and because of that style of music videos, so many people thought that they would be perfect, in singing, or they'd be perfect for performing an anime theme song, and that would actually come pretty soon with B stars. So they sung Kaibutsu and Yasashi Suisei as the opening and ending themes for uh, B stars respectively. And actually, I have heard that Ikura was kind of hired for an animated film voice work, albeit she played a minor role. I forgot what it is though, but I think she would also pretty much make a good voice actress. So yeah. As for their songs, so far, out of all the songs that Yoasobi has released, they are all great bangers. Okay, I have never heard of a Yoasobi song that is bad. So uh, this is why I made this video. To be completely honest with you guys, I'm dedicating this first artist in focus to how good Yoasobi is, and I trust me, guys. You, especially for those who have not heard of Yoasobi or haven't heard of their music, I'm pretty sure you at least have, because a lot of their songs, like Yore ni Kakeru and Gunjo, especially, it's big. Like a lot of people are using it for memes now, especially because there are a lot of songs, or actually most of Yoasobi songs have uh, Ikura singing in a high note, like and then people would cut that and use it for people like getting injured. So when they scream, so they would, instead of using that natural scream in that video, so they would instead insert Ikura's into most of those situations. So that's where the meminess of Yoasobi comes in. But again, if you're going to listen to them seriously, you will seriously like them. And interestingly, they have recently released English versions of their songs. And how they go with the lyrics for the English versions is actually quite interesting. Now, uh, I would say, I have to say that their translations are not literal. They're not one-to-one translations of the songs, but they're still mostly close to the original content. What they do, however, is that they select words, okay, for the lyrics that when sung still sounds like you are singing the original Japanese version. And I think that's genius, because think about it, so especially let's say, take for example, like Yoru ni Kakeru, like when you get to the chorus, especially the chorus, yeah, for each and every song that they have an English version of, like it will still sound and feel like you're still listening to the Japanese version. Like it's so well done that you wouldn't even tell the difference. But it's English. You will understand it. But how they rhyme is simply amazing. So I believe Ayase has decided to do this in response to their increasing popularity outside of Japan. And to be honest, once this pandemic uh, slows down or hopefully goes away, I'm pretty sure they'd be open for a world tour. You know, I I really can see them becoming international acts, and performing not just for certain like events or anime conventions. Like I can see them performing on the level, like I'm not American, but I know about Coachella. I could see them performing on Coachella. You know, like actual opportunities to perform as artists. So yeah, I do see the potential in that. Honestly, I cannot recommend Yasobi enough. So again, if you want to hear their music, link is down in the description. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this first presentation of Artist in Focus. Again, if you want me to talk about any artist, uh, uh, J-pop artist or J-rock artist, not idols though. If you do want idols, I'd probably do it for idle talk. So anyways, again, if you want me to talk about a certain artist or group, leave it down in the description below. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and as always, please do leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and don't forget that notification bell so you get the latest from JEFusion. This has been Philip, and I'll see you on the next Artist in Focus. Bye.